Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys and you ladies, this literally doesn't work. Hang on for 1 second. Just let me get this. Alright, I just learned something. You actually have to overheat this thing. I've been using it before it was really ready. Alright. Bam. You know, I have to thank people because it's people out there that inspire me to do different things. This is because of Jet D. I built a butcher block out of some.
Be cutting steaks.
Well, you got to ask Jet D when he's gonna be cutting some steaks.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, okay. Well, no, with these big ones, we can put a whole cow up on that motherfucker. But I had made from some wood that was built from a church that was built in like 1903. I didn't want to waste the wood, so I ended up building a butcher block that literally sat here for years. Jet saw it and was like, man, I need that. So I was like, sure, man, take it. And so now he's got some friends that say they need some. And I realized I've got all these wood racks up here with wood that's been here forever from different projects. So I started making some butcher blocks, and they're going to be on my website too.
What about the wood from the red brick house?
The red brick house? No, that is antique pine. That one, ooh, one too expensive, too soft for cutting boards.
I'm talking about don't have like actual, not the pine, but the other wood like this kind.
I have to look and see.
I know the panels you can't do anything with.
Well, yeah, because that's. But anyway. So I'm doing these. I'm actually calling these the melting pot because they're like 4 or 5 different hardwoods. Melting pot, like American made. Tell me what you think about that. The melting pot cutting boards. Look at this. This is 20 by 15. Look at that sucker. You got to finish sanding it out and things, and then put the oils on them. And then I got the big Bertha one down here. It's 24 by 15. That's a monster. But anyway, me and DMV, and I hope DMV can be here tonight. He's, in the middle of football season in high school and stuff. But I'm not sure if he'll be here tonight. But one of the guys that he wants on our team to draft is Kyle Pitts. And the thing I look at this is, we have so many problems on defense. I understand Kyle Pitts, he might be there. And, of course, that is like this year's CD Lamb for us. And more than likely we'll draft him. But I think we're sleeping on our tight end. See, Dalton Schultz, who we didn't think could catch. They looked at him as the number two tight end and basically a blocking tight end, actually had a really good season last year. Most people know, when I tell you that he was actually one of the top tight ends, he had 63 receptions, 9.8 yard average. And here's the thing that's really interesting is statistic came out on Pro Football Focus. And when the boys from Pro Football Focus give you, boy, that sucker's hot. Let me get away from that before I burn my ass. He had 12 broken tackles after catches. 12 broken tackles. Now, where does that rank? That ranks second in the NFL under tight ends. He had more yards and receptions than George Kittle did. And you start thinking that happened with us having problems with our offensive line and problems at quarterback. With him having an off season where you look at him now as differently, because before you looked at him and said, he's a blocking tight end. We ain't throwing that many passes to him. But because you were forced to do something different, you found out, whoa, wait a minute. So now you start thinking we got Blake Jarwin and Dalton Schultz that together, they are 2 pretty good tight ends. Now, I'm not going to say that Kyle Pitts doesn't make us a better offense because, historically, he probably would. But with Dak Prescott and the offense, They were pretty good. We were on pace to have over 6,500 yards passing last year, which would have beaten the record by over 1,000 yards. Now, I'm not saying that's winning football because you need balance, but clearly Zeke was not ready. So, I think my offense with Dalton Schultz and Blake Jarwin is okay. I almost would rather say, let's get a great offensive lineman to help protect the quarterback so we can hit some of these other receivers than I say, let's go ahead and get Kyle Pitts. Or, better yet, the area where you have so much more room to grow is truly the defense. I know what people will say. Well, this isn't a great draft for defensive linemen. That may be true. That may be true. But when you look at this draft, as it's going to set up, we know there's so many teams that are quarterback desperate. They look at this and say, we've got to get a guy. We got to get a guy. You may have 5 quarterbacks go in the first round. And if Kyle Pitts is sitting there, or one of those quarterbacks, there might be a team like 20 or down that says, damn, we'd love to get Kyle Pitts. We'd love to get, Justin Fields or Trey Lance happen to fall. And the Cowboys could look at this and say, you know what? Let's say we move back to 18 and we get one of these guys. Excuse me. We move back to 18 and we get an extra second-round pick. Now, all of a sudden, you could probably get 2 of the top 3 defensive linemen to add to that. Or you could probably get one of the top defensive linemen and a safety and still have your second-round pick that's 44. And this is where you have to look at this and say, there's sizzle and then there's substance. CeeDee Lamb is definitely sizzle. CeeDee Lamb is incredible. But we need some more substance on this team, a lot more substance. And if we're not going to spend money in free agency to get us a true starter, then we have to maximize what we do in the draft. Is Kyle Pitts a guy, when you have Dalton Schultz and Blake Jarwin, going to improve the team that much? Or would 2 defensive standouts improve the team more? You know me, I'm that defensive guy. I'm that guy that wants to have that 800-pound gorilla that literally makes quarterbacks piss down their leg in the middle. Cowboys haven't been that team that wants that guy. But, what do I know? I'm in here working with some wood. And these babies will be on my website. I've got to talk to my girl Karen. I've got to finish sanding these, and then we got to put our butcher block oil on them. And I've got to send pictures to Karen. But they're going to be on my website. And the money that I make from these, as well as the football racks and stuff, I put back into my channel. You guys have seen downstairs my new studio set, and I've got some plans in mind. I've had people who have commented about you should do this or you should do that and things like that. Trust me, there's a plan, and there's things that you're going to see in the very near future that are going to be really, really cool. And I'm excited about the changes in growth. So when you end up buying one of these, and I'll probably throw in a shot glass with them as well, because you're helping to spread the mojo. When you do that, you're helping me to grow on the channel and stuff. And I have a mission. I have a mission, brother. I have a mission, brother. Because, I'm sick and tired of all these jackasses out there making big money, huge money, that are just idiots, that just come up with shit out their ass. You know, brother, brother, I'm tired of the Dan Orlowski who literally tells you we're manipulating it. We're playing with your mind. We're playing psych games. ESPN, brother. The Jobu Sports Report, brought to you by BAM Media, broke ass media, is coming for you, brother. We're coming for you. We're gunning for you. We're going to take your audience and we're going to make sure they're happy. We're going to bring them the truth, brothers. And we're going to bring them something, something, brothers, that they've never seen before. So ESPN, FX1, brother, brother, I'm coming for you, brother.